Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're looking at Neca's Godzilla from Godzilla vs SpaceGodzilla. Now it's a bit of an older figure, but I had to pick it up because this is from the 90s era, and this look for Godzilla is basically the definitive Godzilla for me. It's that perfect blend of, well, nostalgia on one hand, but then he looks reptilian, but there's also sort of otherworldly, unplaceable elements. That, like, furrowed brow in particular just makes him look so ferocious, and for me, yeah, this is how I like my Godzilla. And Neca has captured the likeness perfectly, especially for how much he costs. Like, he's cheaper than their Predator figures, which makes sense because he doesn't come with any accessories, so he shouldn't be the same price. But the level of detailing on his body is definitely comparable to, like, higher-end figures from SH Figure Arts. They might have better mobility, but even then his articulation is not bad for a Godzilla figure. In fact, it's quite good. And this likeness and the paintwork is just phenomenal. He looks so good on the shelf. Yeah, like, if you wanted a good, like, a Godzilla from the, I think the Heisei area, the Heisei, I'm not sure how I pronounce it, but from the 90s era, basically, this is just fantastic. As you can see, he's, like, towering over the city. Size-wise, probably a little disappointing, because you want him to be, you know, comparable to Kong in size. But, as you'll see in the pictures, the King Kong that they've brought out is way taller than Godzilla. So, who do I have to compare him against? Let's just go with good old Jack. So as you can see, he's a bit taller than Jack. So I'd say he's veering towards 7 inches if you get him, like, fully upright. But, you know, Godzilla could be bigger, and I think no one would complain because it is the King of Monsters. Let's dive into articulation. So, his head is on a ball joint that completely, well, the neck can swivel, and then the head itself is on a separate ball joint, so you can get a lot of rotation and movement out of that. So you can pretty much do whatever you want with the head. The jaw is hinged, so you can have him roaring. Shoulders, just a very simple joint there, so it can come in and out, but not super far. Has a mild... I've lost a hand. It just clips back on, so it's fine. Hand is on a ball joint, so you get the full 360 rotation, some forward, some back. There's a hinge at the fingers, so you can get some movement there. He has got a joint at the elbow, but it gives you far less, not far less, but less than 90. And then there's another socket here, so you can get a full rotation of the bicep. Diaphragm joint is there, and it's passable. It's mostly used for a swivel action. You don't get too much range. And then, oh, bump the camera there. Let's bring up the legs. There is no bend at the knee, but there is a swivel. The foot, I think, is on a ball joint, so you get a bit of up, little bit of down, and then some swivel action going. But the legs, like the thigh joint, gives you some rotation. It doesn't come out at all, but it does give you enough rotation, and the tail provides most of the balance. But it's got a ball joint there, then it also has a ball joint here, and this part itself is made of a wire. It's like got a plastic wire in it so you can pose it. So the tail is very posable, and the rest of him is just posable enough for what you'd want with Godzilla. I mean, what other poses are you going to do from, or get from Godzilla? He's not a super dynamic poser, and I think it suits, you know. Neca has done an excellent job with this. For the price and everything, it's pretty much all you can ask for a Godzilla, bar the energy effect of, you know, his atomic breath. Which means this isn't a 5 out of 5, because for how much I paid, I think I should have gotten the atomic breath, because other figures in the line do come with the atomic breath. So, unfortunately, good as he is, I can only give him a 4.5? Yeah, 4.5, because of the exclusion of that atomic effect, because the paint job, like, look at his fins. Those are great, and the paintwork going up there, his eyes are very expressive, his teeth are well done. Yeah. We'll go with, focus camera, 4.5 out of 5. This is a solid Godzilla, and I don't think this came out last year. It might have come out the year before. I'm not 100% sure. Won't even try and guess. But here's another solid offering from Neca. If you're into Godzilla, pick him up. Kapow Toys in the UK still have him. Don't know where he is otherwise, but yeah, definitely worth your money if you're a Godzilla fan, especially this era of Godzilla. Yep, let's dive into the photos and wrap this up. One sec. Neca's Godzilla vs SpaceGodzilla. Godzilla. A lot of Godzillas in that sentence. He is a fantastic figure. As you can see, he goes so well with the King Kong they've recently released. Kong is a bit too big, but in the photos, you know, with a bit of clever photography, you can make that not matter, and it just makes the fight seem all the more dynamic. I mean, Kong should, by rights, be much, much smaller than Godzilla, but, you know, I definitely think I'm going to do a Godzilla vs. Kong stop motion down the line because they look fantastic together. They've absolutely nailed the aesthetic on these guys. Yeah, so 4.5 out of 5. All they needed was that blast effect, and this would be absolutely perfect. And if you've got a blast effect from another Godzilla handy, you can use it on this one. It's going to look fantastic. So, strong recommendation on all fronts. Good articulation, good paintwork, great sculpt. Yeah, so that's all there is. If you enjoyed this review, we have plenty. They're constantly coming. We have the Wreckers, we have Figure Fights, we have Hero House, top 10 lists, and ranking lists, so loads of content to enjoy. So please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again. Thanks for your time, and all the best. Bye.